Elon Musk is not just handing over tens of millions of dollars to Donald Trump, but he's not just paying off voters to sign his petition and thus encourage them to vote. He's also being far more dishonest in targeting people who might be interested in Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. So he is basically setting up fake websites, pretending to be Harris campaign websites, and lying about what she actually wants to do, making up policy positions that they think will scare people. Now, of course, if she was truly as radical as they say she is, they could just list the actual things she said she wants to do. She's put out many plans. They could just put those plans up, and that would scare people because it's so radical. Clearly, they don't think that's scary enough, which is why they're making up things. They're also texting people, pretending to be from the campaign. All of this seems illegal. Maybe it will be. I can't wait to find out, but you can see some examples there too. Implying, for instance, that they're going to allow kids to get gender affirming care at school without parental support, or parental involvement or notification. This is a thing they always go back to. Now, Elon Musk, legitimately, his brain appears to have been broken by the mere existence of trans people. And so I buy that he is scared about this or whatever. But also, if you have to lie about it, maybe it's not the problem you say it is.
A storm is tearing up the digital media industry. Only our audience can save us in these difficult times. Help us reach our goal of 100,000 new members at tyt.com/team.
Because she's not calling for that. She's not advocating for that. That's not a thing, obviously. School nurses at elementary schools are not going to be performing surgeries or giving hormone therapy. I don't think I should need to convince the richest person in the world that that's an insane thing to think. But he is trying to confuse people. He clearly does not have respect for voters. So they have more websites like this, empowering undocumented immigrants, building our future. That's not a thing. It's not a real policy. It's just, what are groups that we think scare people? Let's make up some fake stuff about them. And it's all over the place. Again, more details about the fake thing of gender affirming care at schools, fake stuff about phasing out internal combustion engines and the most progressive New Deal, Green New Deal ever. She's not advocating for the entire thing. Again, fake, purposefully fake. This is hearkening back to the original definition of fake news from 2016. And the richest man in the world is now openly doing this, Sharon.
Yeah, it's different than misinformation. It's disinformation. You're deliberately spreading these lies. And not only is Elon Musk being disrespectful to potential voters, I don't tend to like to talk about people's children, but I have to say this. I think he's being disrespectful to his own child. And I am a parent, and my child is expressing something, I would want all the real information I could get about it to support, to aid, whatever the situation called for. And instead, he's pumping out foolish lies that are really confusing people. I do think that people who are normal and don't have the ability to get in the weeds with the kind of things that we do could really be confused by what he's saying. They put out this stuff so much that good people, smart people, capable people can be confused by it. And I think it's criminal.
It's so funny too. I see people talking about this in chat, and I also noticed this. So Trump obviously is in this weird spastic position about fossil fuels and electric cars. So he loves electric cars now because Elon Musk is supporting him, even though he's been demonizing them this entire time. Okay, that's strange. When Elon Musk is putting out messages saying they're gonna demand electric cars, wait, so you're now saying they're too supportive of the main source of your wealth, and that you actually think that's a bad thing? He's willing to be duplicitous about his thing if that scares people into supporting a candidate who, up until very recently, didn't want his industry to exist. American politics is a weird place. It's a very strange place that we live in. Anyway, I will leave it to the judges to find out whether this is illegal or not. He is a billionaire, so I think he will be okay. And also, we won't get a ruling on this until 2 years into the term of whoever it is that wins in November. So isn't it cool that you can just break the law knowing it's going to be fine for you?